Hello and welcome to the old stables. So this is our house. I keep telling let's get that out of the way. I keep telling everyone that it's basically a bungalow, and you can see, where's my finger, there we are, you can see that this is all one. That's bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. There is a bedroom up here in the roof with a bathroom and a small room that my husband uses as a studio, but this is basically all bedrooms. And then there's our front door, and if we come around here, that's the kitchen, dining room and the living room. So that is us. This is a very important table because that is where all my Stamping Up UPS parcels get delivered, because my UPS man is always worried that he's going to interrupt filming. So I've got this new gimbal on which my phone is attached to, so I'm hoping I'm not going to make anyone too seasick. So obviously in the mornings I walk across from the front door, you can see the cat flap, and then it's just a short walk across to my studio. And let me do a quick pan around so you can see the studio. Can I come out? Yes, I can. So that's probably a slightly better view for the moment. So this is my studio. I have got the heater on full blast because I've been out all morning and it's cold in here. When I keep saying it's cold, this is my thermometer. So currently it is 11.5 degrees. So let's start here as we're here. So in the corner there's a whole pile of toot, which is basically brown paper for wrapping things, my apron, Stamping Up apron, a kneeler if I need to look in any of the cupboards, and then this is all my packing. So I've got lots of flat pack boxes, LP covers, which is what I put 12 by 12 papers in for my creativity in a box, and then down here I've got envelopes and a few other things. So some of my badges and lanyards end up in there as well, but courtesy of Messrs IKEA. And I've got my brown tape and clear tape, and please don't crush the box here. I think that's got adhesive in, but I can't remember. Just a pot of fake flowers, and these are cards that I've made recently that I need to put in cello bags with envelopes and gift. I won't show you the pin board because that's all kind of personal stuff. So this is through to the garage, and I keep this duvet hanging over that so that it keeps the draft down a wee bit. This is my new, let's see if I can come, wrong way. Come on, let's go out. I want one. Oh, that's times two. Don't want that. Okay, I will step back. So this is the whole wall, and then there's stuff on top. So this is the new cabinet. So this has got all my annual catalogue stamps. It's got some pictures up there that used to be on the wall that is the cabinet is now covering. So this is alphabetic stamps. These are only one deep, and I just put stuff behind so that they're at the front of the shelf, and then here I've put things behind to lift the back row up so I can see what's there. I didn't want this to be completely full of stamps. I wanted a bit of extra space. So I've got, talking of stamps, I have all my postage stuff in here. So I've got calculators, scales, postal, pricing and stuff in there. A passport cover. This is just something that came asking for vouchers to be redeemed, so I've kept it there so that when the Stamping Up parcel arrives, and I go, why did I order that? I'll know why. These are sort of things that I use for gifts. So Creativity in a Box subscribers will be getting this. That's part of their additional project. And then I've got various other things there that I pop into parcels that I'm sending out. Talking of which, this is a parcel that's got to go to Ireland, but we've had a problem with Royal Mail. They had a cyber incident, which I think means they were hacked. which means we haven't been able to do international post. I should be able to get that out next week, so fingers crossed. Some stuff that I'm working on. And in here are lots and lots of kits. There's some stuff like cabling and things like that in there, my PayPal card reader, but it's mostly kits, and that's because I am about to be running a stall at a local Dunelm, and I will be selling kits while I'm there. I've got my laminator there, I've got a battery powered lamp there as well, some candles, my meter rule, which is useful when I'm doing product shares, scrapbooks. This is mini catalogue stuff, so papers that are in the mini catalogue are kept here, so I know where they are. 6x6 here, envelopes and things, so I've got my slimline envelopes back there, Memories and More cards and envelopes, lots of dandy design paper. Oh, and my mini grid paper I keep here as well. They're just in little IKEA bins. And in here, it's a bit of a toot cupboard, but over this side, this is some short lengths of crepe paper, because I do handmade crepe paper flowers. Various bits and pieces, so some notebooks, some to-do lists, some post-it notes that I send out, my Nourish and Flourish bag, some folders, my Martin's Mayhem, which I must use, some spare, rather a lot of spare blends, but I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of blends regularly. They're getting to the end, so I did do a big order of blends. Some unfinished kits, some 6x6 paper that I need to sell, spare packaging, and candy canes. Various bits and pieces that I use, so I've got cling film and wax paper, more folders, various stuff in there. So it's a bit of a catch-all. And then if we go up here, we have seasonal, so mini catalogue stamps. These are only down because I needed to see what was going on there. And I've also got the carryover stamps that carried over, because I don't know for definite that they're going to be in the annual catalogue there. So anything from the autumn winter is here and has a green star. And then I've got coding for the dots on what's spring, summer, and what is celebration. Some little bits that I've been sent. So that's, as I say, stamps. Then here we've got this. I've redone this. I had all my inks over here for a while, and then I thought it would be better if they were on my desk, and I've decided they need to be back here. This is the class that is going out any day now. All the stuff arrived yesterday, so that's ready to pack and finish the filming. I've done all the photography, but I need to finish the filming. Spare inks, that's just a foam thing. More ink, embellishments, blends, so ink basically. Then in here I've got, again, it's a bit of a catch-all. So this is things like glue remover, acrylic cleaner, if I need to do a quick clean up, stays on cleaner, alcohol of varying strengths, some shaving foam if one is doing shaving foam stuff. This is 6x12 to sell. That is, that's cards that I've been sent that I don't want to get rid of. Spare stamp pads and scrubs, and various things in boxes. Personal gifts, so things I've been sent. Team packs, so things like my colour things that I send out, which have got all of the colours of card. My backstage tote, which is great for doing swaps. Various stuff, so I've got pens and things in there. And then this is basically what it says. So I've got on-stage items, Ziploc bags, creativity in a box, past projects so that I know what they looked like. notebooks, stamp cases. The wide stamp cases we don't do anymore. 2 things of spare ribbon. More kits, but these are ones that I've started or are part used, so they're separate. And this is stuff that isn't Stampin' Up, basically. So it's various paints, gesso, sewing stuff, some candles that I do use for stuff with Stampin' Up. There is a hole there, which is where my sewing machine goes, various fabric. So that's that. More scrapbooking, various books and folders. Must get rid of those because I don't use them anymore. They're for alcohol markers. A mini album that I did ages ago, which is called Oxford, which, surprise, surprise, has lots of Oxford stuff in it. So yes, that's that. Then, excuse me, a bit of a tatty corner, but I've got a trolley with punches. So these are current punches. May have some of the retired autumn winter, but basically current punches, adhesive sheets, the adhesive foam sheets, various twines from the past, the card holder that we had for a while, my husband's advent calendar, a step, some retired punches down there, which I don't want to get rid of, more boxes for sending stuff out. Then this is a relatively new cupboard. So on the top here I've got all my dies in alphabetical order. This was a box that we got at Christmas a couple of years ago. My acrylic block with my details on, which I was given by my lovely upline. My label printer, this is a new label printer I've only just got, which does 4x6, so it's great for printing package parcel labels, but it does other sizes as well, so it's really good. My cut and emboss machines with their plates, oops, that should be there. Some baby wipes, which I do keep some on hand in here. I don't use them on my stamps. It's normally if I'm using re-inkers and I need to do a quick tidy up. They are the ones that eventually are biodegradable. Some more adhesive foam sheets stuck to my work surface. This was given to me by one of my team, and it's a magnetic dish, so when I'm using lots of dies I can put them in there. My smart speaker, this is retired stuff that I don't want to get rid of, plus some masks. Not much else there, obviously tissues, spare rolls of labels, and in here, right, so let's start with here. I have 2 bins. Pink is for things that can't recycle, blue is for recycling, and then in here I keep things like my glue gun, my stand for when I'm doing Insta Reels, photo props of varying types, various gifts, yeah, sort of stuff. It's a stuff drawer. Then down there I've got personal, like tax stuff, spare paper for my printer, and my backstage and onstage boxes. More boxes, flat pack boxes, those are the 12 by 12 ones. This is just another catch-all cupboard. Then this is my work surface. So I have got the boho blue cut and emboss as well as the original white. I quite liked the idea of having 2. I've recently just put up all of my blending brushes, which are fitted on an IKEA pin board. I'll do a proper back shot, wide angle shot of the desk in a minute, but you can see I've got my lights and stuff. Dimensionals, reels of Seal and Seal Plus. That's just a piece of kitchen paper that I've been using to clean my scissors, which have been getting a bit dirty. My, what do we call these? Pearlized enamel effects, which have carried over. Rubber pencil sharpener. Obviously my laptop. And this is where I do my filming. So I use this laptop for filming. I've now got a new Surface Pro, which my husband very kindly bought me, which I do all my admin on, because I can do that over in the house, and I just save everything to a shared drive so I can work on either machine. And obviously when this closes down, I've got this corner unit, which has got my piercing mat, my silicone sheets, my camera, some bits that I was sent by my upline, a little thing with pens and what have you in, some more blending brushes if I need new ones. I won't be able to get that up now, but never mind. Clock, why not? That was from when I was working in the city and I wanted to know what the time was because we didn't have clocks for some reason. This is another light for filming. It just flips up. That's a light for filming. That's a light for filming. My phone normally lives on this. I've got my ready reference there, and I've got one of the mugs that are like hen's teeth. I think they were available for about 3 days in Europe, and I use that as a pot holder. An old Celebration tin, which I've got my embellishments in. An adhesive remover, lipstick, got to be done. My ribbon rack, which is my treasure, it's my pride and joy. It cost a small fortune many years ago, but I love it. And we've got the mini catalogue item ribbons here, and then this is all the annuals, and another bit of pegboard, which has got some more brushes on. That one's falling down. Ooh, let's not squish it though. Probably shouldn't have 3 on there, but never mind. And I've got some low-tack tape, washi tape, and stuff. I've got 2 of these little bins, one in pink and one over here in blue, and those are just for little things before they go in the big bin. So I know that's got to go in the pink bin, and that's got to go in the blue bin. Tape, so tear and tape and dots. My Eeyore, which my niece gave me when I was going through chemo, and I just hang on to my Eeyore because he's gorgeous. So yes, he's my little friend. Various hand creams and stuff. This is where I keep my thank you for your order cards. I keep my white mats pre-cut, envelopes, note cards and envelopes, my various bits that are for Stamparatus, so plates, spare plates. My Stamparatus is back here. Kylie Bertucci's card templates, projects that I've just been working on, another bin full of stuff. Up there are my tracker for incentive trip and celebration, and various bits there. And under my desk, which normally would go up and down but can't now, I've got my scoreboard, my trimmer, stamping scrub, my trusty cheese board, and in here are all my cards, as in, you know, sheets of. So I've got all the colour families up there, and then down here I've got in colours, retired in colours, and this is things like white, vanilla, vellum, etc, etc. A pile of bags. And then in here I've got loads of stuff, so packaging, embossing powders, and also the flakes, blades, paste and spots, exactly what it says on the front, labels, blocks, etc, so spare labels for my printer, blocks. Most of these are out of our kits, and I never throw them away because you never know when they're going to be useful. Cutting plates, etc, embellishments, Tombow back here, and glue dots. Those are the adhesive foam sheets. Seal, linen thread, some spare embellishments, and down here is more of the same. So that's there. My big chopper for when I'm doing product shares. I only use it for product shares now. I don't use it for I used to do it for card bases, but I don't now. I just do those by hand on our lovely trimmer. This is where my printer lives. So printer on the top, papers and stuff underneath, and then I've got my labels that I put on, my business cards, that sort of thing. Then up here I've got a very old big shot which I really must get rid of. These are all annual papers, and some 12 by 12s. Then I've got my 6 by 6 in here. Oh, that's the craft. And note cards and envelopes, more the vanilla note cards and envelopes. Then up here I've got stuff for knitting, wire binding, so for mini albums that does this sort of thing. General retired stuff. These are old catalogues, and back in the days when we had Stampin' Success. More retired stuff which I must get rid of. More retired stuff, and also storage trays. I used to run in-person classes and they were quite useful for that. Might be doing those again, you never know. Retired, I need to clear out. Some packaging, toot, mini albums that I've been working on, sponges and daubers, amongst other things, post-it notes, all sorts of things. Stamping up envelopes, white vanilla is in there. Some various bits and pieces, some retired, an almost empty drawer of retired stuff. That's a toot cupboard. These are non-stamping up envelopes. Lovely card from Stacey Marsh, which she sent me last year because I was pretty much number 5 in all the categories. Not this year. Hey, Christmas decorations, completed mini albums, a stamp my husband, bless him, gave me from the kitchen of Liz Yuille, because I do baking and stuff for the village. My Silver Elite advancement, various props, things I use for when I'm doing exhibitions and things. What else have I got? Empty boxes and general stuff. This is foils, 12 by 12, etc. Then we've got anti-back wipes, flower arranging stuff, cello bags, which I have a huge number of, a drawer I can't open, that's always useful, a toot drawer. This is where I keep all my catalogues. I've got, as I say, I'm doing a display soon out at Dunelm in Botley near Oxford, and this is Parish Council and WI stuff. This is a very large box of crepe paper, which I use for crepe paper flowers. Then I've got my 2 tables which collapse, various boxes and things there, a cat bed because a room isn't complete without a cat bed. That's my stool for if I'm feeling tired, I can sit on that. Having said that, not really, because it's a wobbly stool, deliberately. And then my doormat, which is a home without a cat is just a house. And we're back where we started. So there you are. That is my studio. So there are worse places to work. This is what I call home. The heating normally would come through the floor, but with the price of electricity at the moment, and this is electric underfloor heating, I'm just using that blower over there, so I don't turn the heating on except when I'm going to be here. Oh, let me show you these bits up here. So this is the view I have out of my room the other way. So this is my husband's fruit and veg garden. This obviously is a wreath that I made a few years ago. Decoration that I made a few years ago. These are my London to Brighton medals. I did 2006 and 2007. So I'm quite proud of having done those. So yes. Oh, and I said I was going to do a shot of my setup. So let me see if I can get this. I'm going to put you down for a moment. There we go. Stay there for a moment. Let me open this up. And in fact, let me see if it's going to work for me. Let's go back to there. So, This is my setup for filming. It's very basic. So I've got a webcam here, another webcam here. I've obviously got the camera in my laptop as well, which I don't at the moment use, but I may switch from using this one to using this one. 2 LED lights that I can position as I need them, plus this one, and this is then where I work. So it's a really quite a small space. I can put all the extra bits over here, but this is my setup. Let me see, has that launched? Where's my mouse gone? There we are. It's in the process of launching, because this is the software that I use. I use OBS Streamlabs. Yeah. Let me just have a sip of my tea. My now cold tea. So this is what I look at when I'm starting. So there's the welcome screen. Then that's if I'm doing my laptop, which is a new setup for me. This is the one that's up there. Then that's my desk, and that's my picture in picture, which is basically my desk with my ribbon thing up there as well. I will leave that because I think I know who it is, and it's for my husband. And then when I finish, I click that one. But I do it through here. So I go into what I see is through the YouTube studio. So I set it all up here, and that's all I see. So quite up. I mean, it's not running at the moment, but that is the size of the screen that I see. So if you watch regularly, that's why I quite often will say, let me just go and see whether I can put this in camera, and then I'll go back here and go back to that one probably and have a look, and then flip back to here so that I can see what you're seeing. So that's why that happens. So that's YouTube Studio. Now, because I use webcams, I don't need to have 1,000 subscribers. I mean, I have more than 1,000 subscribers, but sorry, that was the same number phoning back, and my husband still wasn't. Oh, it's gone 4 o'clock. I need to go for my walk. Anyway, oh yes, and this flips up for more light. So there we are. That is the room I call my studio. So lots of sunflowers, obviously, some inspiration up there. And if I go right up there, we've got sunflowers across the ceiling as well. So yes, there you go. That is what I call home. Hope you found that fun, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.